noodles. I'm going to make some homemade egg noodles for you. I'm making a chicken noodle soup for a friend who's not feeling well, and I wanted to show you how I make the egg noodles to go in. I don't have a pasta maker, so this is all just by hand, but they end up being kind of thick and yummy and so good. So I'm going to start off with a couple of eggs, and I'm just going to crack them in the bowl, and I'm going to mix in some flour until it just forms a paste. Just enough flour to get it to be just barely sticky. I'm going to put a little salt in there while I mix it together. Then I'm going to roll it out, and we're going to cut it into strips and add it into our homemade chicken noodle soup that's already on the pot. The chicken noodle soup is nothing super amazing. If you cook a whole chicken in water with some salt and then pick the chicken off, then you can use that as broth. I didn't have that tonight, so I just used some chicken stock and onion, celery, potatoes, and carrots, and salt, and that's what's cooking in the pressure cooker right now. So hold on, and here we go. Okay, let's get my eggs in here. I'm just going to start adding some flour to this. Salt. Depending on the size of your eggs, it's really hard to know how much flour you're going to need. So I just start off with a little bit, and then we can always go from there. Okay, I've got my dough rolled out. I ended up having to add one more egg, and I kind of kneaded it for a little bit. Now I'm patting it out, and we're going to roll it, and then we're going to slice it. So again, in this dough is, usually I would just start with 2 eggs. That accidentally fell in, so it got a little bit too much flour in there. Usually you just add maybe 2 eggs, and then you start mixing the flour in until it just gets to be not too sticky. So this is going to be a lot of noodles because we had to add another egg, but that's okay. So I'm going to keep rolling this out, and I'll come back to you in a minute to show you how we are going to cut them and add them to our chicken noodle soup. Okay, so I've got this most of the way rolled out. I want it to be pretty thin because it's going to puff up once it gets into the soup. So I've got it really thin. Doesn't need to be perfect. And I'm going to now cut these into strips. So I'm just going to do them about, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch each. We like them kind of chunky. Slicing them through. They don't have to be perfect. The whole point is for these to seem, you know, like they're not out of a box or a bag. They're definitely going to feel and taste homemade and look homemade. Okay, so we've got these cut, and I'm going to open up my pressure cooker and add these in, bring everything back to the boil again, and then they'll be done. And that's it. And they're going to be good. I'll show you a picture in a minute. I forgot to mention, I am going to cut these in half once more so that the noodles are not too big and clumsy. We want them to be chunky, but we don't want them to be unruly. Well, I'm gathering up my noodles here, and I'm just going to go drop them in my pot of soup as it's a gentle rolling boil. Okay, I've got my noodles, and I'm going to start dropping them in one by one. all you do.
All right, so these noodles, you know that they're done when they really float up to the top and they are not, don't have any dark spots on them anymore. They kind of get lighter and thicker. You can also taste one. You'll know if they're done. Then you'll just stir everything in together. You'll see here. And have such really delicious homemade chicken noodle soup. There you go.